Bears counter with the veteran called Sweetness, who for years has been in a class by himself. The long road to this game has brought these two teams to this place and this moment. You are looking live at sold-out Soldier Field, where it's the Sunshine Boys from California against the Monsters of the Midway. For today's winner, the next stop, New Orleans and Super Bowl 20. The Bears and the Rams in the NFC Championship game. It's all coming up live on the NFL today.
Now, live from Soldier Field in Chicago, here's Brent Musburger.
How ready is the city of Chicago? Well, if the Bears don't beat the Rams today, there'll probably be a mass suicide before sunset. This city has never been so fired up about a championship event. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. How important is the home field advantage? Well, for 5 straight years, the home team has won the NFC Championship. But the last club to break through was the Los Angeles Rams. They did it against the Buccaneers down in Tampa. Now for Chicago, they are thirsting for a title of any kind. The last time they won a championship, 1963, and it was up in Wrigley Field where the Bears got the job done against the New York Giants. But since then in Chicago, it's been the curse of the black cat. The Cubs could not put San Diego away. The White Sox lost to Baltimore. The Bears were shut out by San Francisco. And now the all-important factor in today's title game, the weather conditions. And here they are. This morning it was 42. It has been dropping ever since. The wind chill is now down to 10 degrees. And the key statistic to keep in mind is that that wind is gusting at 24 miles an hour. It is going to be a nightmare for kickers and perhaps even quarterbacks. The Los Angeles Rams come in here from Anaheim. They, of course, were very concerned about the weather. And let's show you how they got ready for their trip to the Windy City.
Getting with a cold shoulder, Ozark is turning on the heat.
You got to keep sweat, and you feel so good. Running on the street,
Bears being introduced to the crowd here. Let's go down to the public address. At left tackle, number 76 from Texas, Steve McMichael. At right tackle, number 72 from Clemson, William Gary. At right end, number 95 from Tennessee State, Richard Dent. At left linebacker, number 55 from Louisville, Otis Wilson. At middle linebacker, number 50 from Baylor, Mike Singletary. At right linebacker, number 58 from Florida, Wilbur Marshall. At left corner, number 27 from Arizona State, Mike Richardson. At right corner, number 21 from Elkhorn State, Leslie Frazier. At strong safety, number 22 from Notre Dame, Dave Stewartson. And at free safety, number 45 from Yale, Jerry Vincent. So the Bears have been introduced to this crowd. It's a sea of orange pom-poms here at Soldier Field, and a very colorful scene indeed.
Waller, as far as an all-around back, I don't know. It's tough to pick anybody over Waller. And I think today, Waller had a couple good games against the Rams, and then last year or whatever out in L.A., he didn't have that hot of a game. But I'm looking to see Waller at least get 100. I mean, they're very confident that they can run against this team.
Well, and Derek Dickerson, Buddy Ryan brought up the point earlier in the week. He said he thinks Dickerson will put the ball on the carpet pretty tight. It's kind of a bold statement. Dickerson of 14 games this year has fumbled 10 times, but the fact remains the Bears going to go for the football.
Weird ball, a fumble, or things like that. I'd like to see a good, hard football game, and both sides doing well offensively and defensively, and not being decided by a fumble.
Catches are heading to the 50-yard line. In a few moments, we'll know who has won the toss.
Possession football, we've got to get the early lead, make a second catch.
Golf split left and McKinney in the slot left side. Bears facing their first third down call of the game. That is Gentry in the backfield now with Walter Payton. McKinnon in motion to the near side, and McMahon takes the snap, drops back to throw. McMahon steps up, now he'll take the first down up to the 15 to the 10, they go all the way to the 5. Touchdown! All right. Jim McMahon breaks the football as he puts the Bears on top, 6-0, 16 yards, touchdown run. All right.
I think Jim McMahon saw him at the same time we did, Dick.
Yeah, he did.
Said, hey, you can go in, and he saw at the same time and had a defender right out there with him. A lineman took him right in the end. He had good pass protection, so far, and the rush got a little bit behind him. The offensive lineman pushed him out, so all he had to do is step up and take off.
He
Fuller will hold Butler for the point after.
Assigned to mirror him, as they say.
Jay Hilgenberg on the snap. This to make it a 7-0 ball game. Early first period. Here's the snap. Placed and booted. It is up and it is good. The most impressive defensive stand is followed by a very smooth offensive operation. 5 plays, 56 yards to score. It took 3 minutes 11 seconds off the clock, and with 9:35 up to go in this first period of play, the Bears lead the Rams. At Soldier Field, the Rams have won 3 of the last 4 meetings with the Bears, including 29-13 last year in Anaheim. Bears hold a 31-21-3 lead of the series, the only postseason meeting between these two teams. 1950, what's that, 35 years ago, when the Rams beat the Bears 24-14 for the Western Division title. Right here at 7-0 Bears, 8:26 left to go, first period of play. Chicago football for the second time this afternoon. Again in good field position. First drive started where? The 44. This one starts on the 49 of Los Angeles. First drive started on the Chicago 44.
As Dick Becker said, we, the Bears, have to capitalize on these good opportunities because you know you're going to get sometimes when you're backed up, you got to take advantage of these.
Jim McMahon asking for quiet from the crowd, and he gets it. I formation backfield, slot to the left side of the wide receivers. First and 10 Chicago from the 49 of the Rams. Long count by McMahon as he looks over the Los Angeles defense. McMahon drops back to throw, gets the block from Suey on the pass rush. Swings the right side for Payton. He's got running room. 50-45. He's to the 40 to the 35. Suey, and he's carried forward. Just inside the 30-yard line, Gary Green got over to make the hit. 19-yard pickup to the Los Angeles 30.
Good call. Good call.
He scored a touchdown to the 16-yard run on the previous drive. First down for the 30 of Los Angeles. Payton alone set back. Suey on the wing left side. McMahon on the back pedal. Looks downfield. Threads it over the middle. Tim Reichman is there inside the 25, and he will not go down. Stacked up by a host of Los Angeles fans near the 23-yard line. Some extracurricular pushing and shoving. Jim Collins, the all-pro inside linebacker, and Mel Owens, the left outside linebacker, were the two principal defenders arriving initially on the play. 8-yard pickup, second down and 2.
That's what I like about our offense, too, now. I mean, years ago, you just like to see the aggressiveness and the spunk in the offense of people because they're usually not the same mentality or the same kind of people that play on defense. And Hilgenberg got in there a little bit shoving, and Van Horn got a little shoving in there, and that's good to see.
Jim Hardy, I promise you, we'll get equal time in this, but let me get this play going first. Second down and 2 yards to go now. The football resting near the 22-yard line of the Rams. Single back offense, receivers left and right. And McMahon hands it off to Payton off right tackle. Payton runs into a combination of linebackers. Mel Owens initially. Carl Eckern was also there. Mel Owens from DeKalb, Illinois. Father was a baseball coach at Northern Illinois University. It's a gain of 3 as they mark it down to the 19-yard line. And it'll be enough for the first down.
Thoroughly dominated.
5 first downs now for the Chicago Bears. And wide to the right side. In the slot to the right side, it's Massou. Taking the lone setback. Willie Gault is split to the left. From the 19 of Los Angeles to the first down, McMahon looks to throw. Bullock Gault on the left side of the 15 tries to sidestep Leroy Irvin, but cannot. And down he goes near the 13-yard line. They're going to mark it to the 14. So a quick gain for the Chicago Bears on first down. It looks to be a gain of about 6 yards. Down, and it's a little bit less than 5 yards to go for the Bears. McKinnon split left. Willie Gault out to the right side. Running back to the offset I formation. The cross Payton sweeping right. Hit by Mel Owens, and he's driven down near the 16-yard line.
The loss of a couple.
And it'll be for Chicago now. Third down upcoming. A loss of 2 on the play. Third down now for the Chicago Bears, 7 yards to go. The football just inside the 16-yard line of the Rams. Willie Gault, Dennis McKinnon deployed to the left side. Tim Reichman is the tight end to the right side. Shotgun formation for the Bears. McMahon and Payton ask the crowd to be quiet, and they do. Now Jay Hilgenberg on the snap as they deploy Dennis Gentry in motion to the near side. Here is the snap to Jim McMahon. McMahon steps up, throws it over the middle. It's off the hands of a diving Willie Gault, incomplete.
He cut across.
So it'll be for the Chicago Bears a 4th down. Jim Collins had the defense. Willie Gault made a lunging attempt at that pass. A fastball over the middle near the 8-yard line of Los Angeles. Kevin Butler had a 34-yard field goal attempt. The angle to the right side. Steve Fuller will hold in that swirling wind of the floor of the stadium. Butler had a tough week last week against the Giants. Now Fuller with the arm extended, waits for the snap. Here it is. The placement by Fuller. The kick by Butler sails to the inside. It is good. So the Bears extend their lead to 10-0 over the Rams with 4:26 left to go. first period of play on the WGN Chicago Bears. Backfield receivers deployed to the left and right side. Dickerson, the tail of the Santa, the handoff to Dickerson, sliding off right tackle. Dickerson throws the football. The Bears are in the record near the 48-yard line of Chicago. It looks like Mike Richardson on the back of the pile got the football.
Gets the fumble recovery.
That's two. That's two fumbles. Buddy Ryan said he's going to put it down 3 times. Mike Richardson on the fumble recovery, and the Bears stop the Rams and take over at the Chicago 48-yard line. Best field position for the Chicago offense since the first period. You know, Dickerson had a hole to run through there. Yeah, he did. He got through. Gary Fetchick was blocked out of the play, and Gary usually the last bastion of defense. He was pushed out of the way, and so we're lucky. Otis grabbed him and stripped him down. Dennis McKinnon wide right. Willie Golf out to the left side. Suey and Payton in a split backfield behind Jim McMahon. McMahon takes the snap and is straight back to throw on first down. Swings it out left side. Payton now one-on-one with Mike Wilcher. Gets by Wilcher. Shakes by Wilcher across the 50 to the 49 of Los Angeles, and that is it. So on a second down and 7 from the 49-yard line of Los Angeles, the Bears offense on the attack here in the third period of play. Chicago leading 10-0. Golf out to the left side. McKinnon split to the right. Running back to the pro set formation. McMahon dropping back. He fires the right side. The pass incomplete. Instead of Tim Reitman, it was well off the mark. Looked like Jim just threw it away. Mel Owens had the coverage out of the right flat. McKinnon comes out now in this third down play, and Fred Cato over to have a look. Seemed to be pointing toward his ribs. Jim McMahon of the shotgun formation. Marjoram and Golf both deployed to the left side. Gentry in motion to the right. Here's the snap on third down to McMahon. McMahon under a rush. Fires it left. Touchdown to the Wally Golf inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. A first down. Vince Newsom was right there along with Leroy Irvin, and I don't know how he fit it in there. 10-yard pickup, first down Bears. Boy, Willie's made some good catches today. You know, we used to talk about sometimes he has trouble catching the ball in a crowd, but one of them to put it on the money. Really tough for this old linebacker to say good things about quarterback, isn't it, though? Offset eye formation, now the straight eye in the backfield. Here comes McKinnon in motion to the near side. He's back in the game. The toss to Payton, sweeping left, nowhere to go. Turns to the outside, stiff arms his way, and is taken out of bounds. A loss of yardage. Leroy Irvin, the man on the near side, who cut him off. And Payton out of bounds back near the 43-yard line. Wayne Larrabee, Jim Hart, and Dick Butkus at Soldier Field in Chicago. The NFC Championship game on the line. A trip to Super Bowl 20. We've got 9:32 left to go. Third period of play. Bears are leading the Rams 10-0. Second down and 14 yards to go now from the 43-yard line of Los Angeles. Running back shift to the backfield behind Jim McMahon. Receivers right and left. Ball down to the left side. Here's the toss to Suey. Sweeping left. Suey runs into heavy traffic. Gary Jeter leading the charge along with Charlie DeJournay and Vince Newsom supporting from the secondary. And a gain of maybe a yard or so, but that's it. Down and 13 yards to go now for the Chicago Bears. The 42-yard line of Los Angeles. So McKinnon heading to the locker room. We'll get a report in a few minutes as to what his status is for the rest of the game. Might be ribs. Slot to the left side. Marjoram in the slot, now deployed in motion to the right. Shotgun for McMahon as he looks over the defense. On third down, hands it off to the running back. Dennis Gentry up the middle. Gentry spinning his way inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Short of the first down. Kevin Green made the tackle. That's the first time today, if I recall correctly, Jim Hart, that they have run out of the shotgun, but that's something that they do a lot of, although not usually in a third and 13 play.
No, they really broke their tendency there because their tendency has been in the medium range, not in the long range to run that play. They're going to go for it.
Gain of 7 on that play. They mark the nose of the football just inside the 35. So the Bears are going for it. It's fourth down, and it's 6 yards to go from the Rams 35. Willie Golf, Kenny Marjoram, both out to the left side. McMahon again to the shotgun, now wants a timeout.
So the Bears quarterback heads to the sidelines. The 30-second clock is working again, and it worked down to 3 seconds, and Jimmy didn't feel they had time to get it off.
Back at Soldier Field, the NFC Championship game, and Dennis McKinnon is headed to the locker room again. We still don't have a report on his status. We should be getting it momentarily. The Bears are facing a fourth down at 6 yards to go from the 35 of Los Angeles. With the wind whipping around, this is one of those situations where on a normal day you might kick a field goal from here. You might try a field goal of 51, 52 yards, I guess it would be from there.
Dick and I were just talking, though, that maybe they should punt the ball, try to get it inside the 10. And we're told now that McKinnon has a bruised leg, not knowing if he'll return to the game. Here it is, fourth down, Chicago. McMahon ducks in under his center. Receivers right and left. Payton in motion to the right side. And McMahon takes and rolls right. Looks downfield. McMahon throws the sideline. First down, Robert Payton inside the 25 at the 22-yard line. Gary Gray forced it out of the far side.
Tell you what, Kenny Marshall was open too deep.
From the 22 of Los Angeles, an I formation backfield. Willie Golf to the left side. Kenny Marjoram is wide to the right. And McMahon takes, hands it off to Payton, shooting off left tackle, and he is hit and mauled by Reggie Doss. Defensive right end has had a pretty good game here this afternoon. They've run at him a few times, and he has been equal to the task. No gain. Second down at 10 for the Bears. Second and 10 Bears from the 22 of the Rams. Bears are leading it by the score of 10-0. 7:09 to go, third period. NFC Championship game in Chicago. In motion, Suey to the near side. McMahon rolling left, looking to deal. He fires it up out of the end zone.
What a great throw from McMahon.
You could see that one coming. Willie Golf was wide open. Leroy Irvin was beaten to the mark, and Jim McMahon put it into the left corner of the end zone. And the Bears lead it 16-0.
You know, that rollout seems to be buying them more time also, and it does cut down the side of the field to throw to, but, well, Willie had his guy beat. Good throw.
Perfect throw. You could see Willie when he took his man in towards the post, and with Jimmy coming back this way, that's what I don't understand why our defenses can't see that. Jim's coming rolling to this side, and Willie Golf going in toward the post. You know he's got to come back out, because Jim can't throw it back across the middle from here. Kevin Butler for the point after 9-play, 52-yard Chicago drive. He put it to Holder. Here's the snap. The play's been made. The kick is up, and it is good. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Willie Golf's first touchdown reception since the Minnesota game, the second or third week of the season. Right. The action to the fourth period of play. We've got 12:43 left to go. Bears lead the NFC Championship 17-0 over the Rams. On the WGN Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Thousands of years ago, in the land that is now Wisconsin, no man had yet come to stay. In all likelihood, only an occasional hunter would pass through the forest in search of an elk, or a bear, or perhaps the mastodon. In the land that is now Wisconsin, thousands of years ago, there was no sound. Except for the cry of a bird, the howl of the lion, the murmur of softly falling rain. Rain as clean and pure as any water man has ever known.
Carl says that's a $60
At the House of Heilemann, we brew our beer with these priceless waters of the past.
It looks like it has that
At the House of Heilemann, we brew our beer with the pure, natural waters of history.
Looks like you want to be an ace.
Heilemann's old-style beer, brewed with water from when the earth was pure. G. Heilemann Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Bear fans, here's one stat you won't want to miss. It's 7.9% financing at your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealer. 7.9% GMAC financing can save qualified buyers hundreds on new 85 and 86 Cavaliers, Novas, 2.5-liter Celebrities, and El Camino. Get 7.9 on 2- and 4-wheel drive full-size pickups as well. Just take retail delivery from dealer stock, and 7.9% financing is yours at your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealer.
That's the way they used to wear it.
Wayne Larrabee, Jim Hart, and Dick Butkus at the NFC Championship game in Chicago, and the Bears lead 17-0 over the Rams. We have 7:51 left to be played of the game. Time out of the field, 17-0 Bears over the Rams. Fourth period of the NFC Championship in Chicago. This is the WGN Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Recently, in the rich and bountiful soil of Illinois, has come word of a new and unusual plant that could yield a harvest of untold riches for its owners and its people. What is the name of this unique species of plant? Some call it Diamond Star. But for the thousands who will work and grow here, it is known by a simpler name, the Chrysler Mitsubishi plant. And it's indigenous to only one place on earth, Illinois. Perhaps you own a thriving business, large or small, and are searching for growth and commitment, for training and financial assistance. If so, we we invite you to look at the state Chrysler and Mitsubishi found fertile enough to plant roots in. The thriving and nurturing business climate of Illinois.
Call the Illinois Department of Commerce and Community Affairs at 1-800-252-2923.
Amoco presents the Amoco Sports Profile.
We're talking to Olympic diver Dave Hepstein, who's old and now preparing to dive from the 50-meter platform. Dave, that's your greatest fear. Amazing, Dave Hepstein.
Synchronized swimming in chlorine.
Incredible, Dave. Are you going for the gold?
The gold pump. Amoco Premium Leg Spray.
Quality gasoline. Who taught you how to swim?
I can't swim. I just died.
Of course, favorite food.
Water business.
Terrific. Show us your new dive.
I call it twist and shout.
Amoco, your car knows.
Wayne Larrabee, Jim Hart, and Dick Butkus at Soldier Field. Snow subsiding a bit right now. But the Bears have the Rams on the run. 17-0 in the fourth period of play.
The dream came true.
I wonder how Madden feels when his childhood buddy Johnny Robinson across the field.
Not over yet. But there's 7:51 left.
Henry Ellard wide to the right side. Bobby Ducker is out from left. Tony Hunter on the wing right side. Rams at a 1st and 10. Near the 32-yard line, Los Angeles territory. Hunter comes in motion to the near side. Brock back to throw. Brock buys some time, stepping right, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Pass off the mark intended for Henry Ellard. Mike Richardson had the coverage for the Bears near the 45-yard line. Ellard cutting across the middle. Pass really again off the mark by Dieter Brock.
It was.
Well off the mark. Ellard was open too.
Well,
yes.
not everybody's rolling.
2nd down and 10 for the Rams.
You know, how do you explain it, though? You know, 12-5, they got to the championship game with a bad quarterback, supposedly. He must be doing something right along the line. He's throwing for 60% completions. He's not that bad.
He just had a real tough time, I think, with these wind currents down here, as well as with the Bears pass rush and the pressure he has felt. High formation backfield now for the Rams. Lone wide receiver to the left side is Ellard. Here's the handoff to Barry Redden, darting off left guard. Redden out across 35 to the 38-yard line. Gary Fensick made the tackle on the play for the Chicago Bears. Gain on that play of 5. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. The Bears just assume the Rams run all afternoon or so. Final 7 minutes, 30 seconds here. Because that's going to take time off the clock.
Defense was made.
Hey, Singletary was you know, motioning to Fensick. I mean, I don't know if they're... I guess they just got him down so down pat, he knows where the ball's going to go, if it's a run or not.
Nobody studies more than Mike Singletary, I'll tell you that much. Receivers go right left side. Single back offense for the Rams. Hunter in motion to the near side. Brock back to the throw. Fires off for the ball picked in the air. Intercepted by Steve McMahon.
Go ahead. He's going to get it. Boy, is he going to get it.
Dave Stewartson on the blitz, who got a piece of that football, popped it right up into the air, and Steve McMichael almost came up with it. And can't believe he didn't. Well, 4th down Rams. Incomplete pass.
He's got that bad knee, too. I think he's going to have something done in the offseason.
Stewartson, number 22, coming up the middle on the pass rush on the blitz, and he knocked down that pass, or actually popped it up into the air.
I think it hit him in the helmet.
And then on the deflection, Steve McMichael almost pulled it in. They trail 17-0. We have 5:08 left to be played in the NFC Championship on the WGN Chicago Bears Radio Network.
Living with a dripping faucet is like pouring money down the drain. Hi, Pat Summerall to say a leaking faucet can waste large amounts of water each year, and that could cost you plenty. But with the help of Master Plumber products from True Value Hardware stores, you can easily replace that old faucet with a new washerless style. All Master Plumber products are designed for easy do-it-yourself installation with the help of step-by-step instructions. The Master Plumber faucets from True Value Hardware stores are constructed of durable brass, then covered with a triple-plated chrome finish. Choose a Master Plumber single-handle kitchen faucet with or without sprayer. And be sure to see all the other quality Master Plumber products, too, including bathroom faucets, shower heads, replacement parts, and more, exclusively at participating True Value Hardware stores and home centers.
Instead of just telling you about a new car, we thought we'd tell you about a whole new way to make cars. Nova from today's Chevrolet. Nova's not just well made, it's consistently well made. It's not just produced by a company. It produced its own company. It's not just the product of one automotive technology. It's the result of a joint venture between General Motors and Toyota. It's not just better. It's the best of both worlds. It's called Nova from today's Chevrolet.
And only a couple of things bad. Some space break, a few bad.
We're back at Soldier Field in Chicago. Wayne Larrabee with Dick Butkus and Jim Hart. Final 5 minutes, 8 seconds of the NFC Championship game. The Rams have the football to the 47-yard line of Chicago. The Bears are going for the shutout. And this crowd wants it, it sounds like, Dick Butkus.
Oh, yeah, it sure does.
Stay with us after the game for the locker room show. We're going to be going right into the Chicago Bears locker room as the cork is popped on the champagne, I'm sure. We'll be visiting with key players in today's game, as well as head coach Mike Ditka. That's the locker room show after the game. Los Angeles Rams 1st and 10. Dickerson the long setback. Receivers straight to the right and left side. And Dieter Brock back to throw. On 1st down, Rainbows it deep down the left side for Ron Brown. And the pass is incomplete. Broken up on the play by Les Frazier, who was right with Ron Brown near the goal line.
Nice play because, you know what he did? He got in front of Brown that time, and the ball being overthrown, Brown couldn't do anything. He'd have to run through Frazier to get it.
If I'm not mistaken, Les Frazier started running back before the ball was snapped. He wasn't going to take any chances. He said, they've got to go deep. I'm going to get back and defend right now.
So it is a 2nd and 10 for the Rams from the 47 of the Bears. Chicago defense trying to clamp down on a shutout. It would be their 2nd consecutive shutout of the postseason. Running back shift into the pro set formation. Receivers straight to the left and right sides. Here's a handoff. Barry Redden perks up the middle. Big hole across the 40. He is upended with a first down by Gary Fensick. I don't know how he hung onto the football. Fensick made an undercut move at the 36-yard line, and the Rams have a 1st and 10 from there. Redden 18 yards of 3 carries. Picked up 11 on that play. 4:40 and counting in the NFC Championship game. The Bears avenging the disappointment of a year ago, January, in San Francisco. From the 36 to the 1st and 10. Receivers right and left. Dickerson the long setback behind Dieter Brock. And Brock back to pass. Looks downfield and has time. Swings it right for Dickerson. Hit and dropped for a loss of yardage. Back near the 38-yard line. Otis Wilson responding with cat-like quickness on the tackle.
Even in a great year last year, the 49ers.
So it is a 2nd down now, the long yardage situation.
Shutouts in playoff.
2nd down off a loss of 3. 13 yards to go. Ball back near the 39.
I don't want to say it too many times, but we
There's a statistic on the monitor. No team in playoff history has shut out both games. Shut them out defensively.
The Bears can take 2nd down at 13. You can bet they face it. High formation backfield for the Rams. Hunter in motion to the near side. Brock spins, hands it off to Rex. Tries to funnel a block off. But tackle, nowhere to go. Brought down after a gain of a yard or 2. Otis Wilson knifing in from his linebacking spot. Wilbur Marshall also there. Oh, the linebackers are really flowing the ball now. So the Rams caught him off guard with an 11-yard pickup by Barry Redden in what appeared to be a passing situation a few minutes ago. Doesn't look like they're going to catch him off guard again. 3rd down now and 11 yards to go. A gain of just 2 on that play. Michael Young split to the right side. Ron Brown wide to the left. Dickerson the long setback. Double tight end for the Rams. 3rd down. 11 yards to go for Dieter Brock and company. Brock back to pass. The right tackle. And hammered down. Pick up the ball. Picked up by Wilbur Marshall. Marshall running across the line. Go. He'll go all the way. 15 yards. Touchdown. Oh, man. What a way to end. Wilbur Marshall has scored for the Chicago Bears. Richard dead on the sack. Marshall picked up the loose football. And the Bears lead 23-0. The crowning jewel in their NFC Championship.
Not to get theatrical, but I mean, how better can you write a script here for crying out loud? One question I got to ask is Dan Fabian. I mean, what are we going to do there all week? I mean, down there at the Super Bowl week. I mean, surely we're not coming in there Saturday before the game. Yes, we are. Because, you know, I got to go down there and get the feel of everything and everything else for the week. So, that was great of Dan to, suggest that.
Get the feel of Bourbon Street's what you're trying to say.
No, I get down there and scout, do a little scouting, get some in-depth scouting. Oh, man, but isn't that great? The defense scored. Oh.
Kevin Butler for the point after.
I hope Buddy Ryan will stick around for some interviews today. He's gone before we get there usually.
We won't be today. We're going right away. Here's the snap. The plate's been made by Fuller, and the kick by Butler through the upright to the Bears.
Almost everything else.
24, the Los Angeles Rams, nothing. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. The NFC Championship.
You know, Richard did.
It was interesting. You know, I seen some articles about Henry Carson saying, well, the Bears, geez, they I thought we were going to get intimidated, but we weren't intimidated or anything else like that. Well, to get shut out, I mean, what do you got to do? Are you going to kill somebody before you intimidate somebody? I mean, this is, and the defense is doing it again today. Geez, they got them shaking in their boots.
Monster draw coverage with Laramie, Tversky all week. Phillips and Collins shows the ultimate pep rally all in New Orleans, live from January 19th to the Super Bowl. And Butkus and Hart will be there for all of it.
That's right. In-depth reporting. Like, you know, everybody else goes there a week ahead. Why can't we?
Speaking of report, that sack of -11 on the sack. The fumble returned 52 yards for the touchdown by Wilbur Marshall.
Did he score before defensively this year?
We will look it up.
Everybody else did.
He did.
I interception return, didn't he? I think he did too.
Yeah,
well.
The 22 players. I wonder who the guy is that didn't score. How many more do you want? All 45?
I wonder who that guy is that didn't score.
Twin safeties back deep for the Rams. Ron Brown to the far side. Now they switch. Barry Redden to the far side. Ron Brown to the near side. Butler kicking from left to right out of the hole to Willie Gaulden on the play. Dave Durson over to make the tackle along with Wilbur Marshall. Peter Bronson, his first season to the NFL out of Jacksonville State, 11 seasons, a CFL star. Time winding down to the 2-minute warning. When we resume off the gain of 6 by the Rams, it'll be second down. And about 4 yards to go. We have reached the 2-minute warning in the NFC Championship game. The Chicago Bears 24. The Los Angeles Rams nothing on the WGN Chicago Bears Radio Network. Weekends are on sale at Hyatt Regency Chicago. Enjoy an exciting weekend on Michigan Avenue. Entertain your... Be up tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. on WGN. You'll hear Mike Ditka live with Wally Phillips at 8:15. Jim Hart, 6:30 p.m. The Bear Report. 8:20 on Thursday. Jim McMahon live. Friday night, Sunday afternoon, special edition of Sports Central. Our Bears.
Got to mention every day for 5 or 6 days preceding the Super Bowl, we'll get a report right from New Orleans, right after each practice.
That's right.
Compliments of...
on the other side of the field.
No, that wasn't in the script, was it? Should have seen the look on Dick's face. What? Me? No. I'm going to be there, remember?
Well, if I'm there all week, I'll be glad to
The Super Bowl, the winner gets 36.
From the 38. The Rams on a 1st and 10 as they pick up the first down of that play. High formation backfield, receivers right and left. 46 seconds, under a minute to go. Handoff for Redden, fumbles the football. Up for grabs. Peter Brock fouls on it back near the 29-yard line. The official apparently, though, had whistled the play dead near the 33. A loss of yardage. That handoff was made to the running back, and he was hit in the backfield.
And when the ball was bounced around, Peter was looking around before he walked. Did I go get it or what?
Nobody has left.
20 seconds remaining. The countdown is on for the Super Bowl. 16 seconds, 24-0 Bears. I don't believe they're going to get another playoff here. The Rams up to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The Rams over the ball. And here's the handoff. Barry Redden off left tackle as time winds down. And Redden is brought down across the 35 off left tackle out of the 37-yard line. And this one is history with a stunning 24-0 victory over the Los Angeles Rams. The Bears have captured the NFC Championship. For the first time since 1963, they have earned the right to play for the World Championship. Fire up the gumbo and clear the French Quarter. Here we come. New Orleans for Super Bowl 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, not only do the players deserve it, the people of Chicago deserve it because they've been great fans for all these years. And I tell you, it's a dream to come true for the players, the fans, and everybody concerned with the Chicago organization.
24-0, 2 consecutive shutouts in the postseason. Dick Butkus, it just couldn't be any more exciting. And right now, let's go down to the locker room. Dave Bennett is down to the Chicago Bears locker room as the Bears enter the tunnel.
That's right, Wayne. The Bears are just coming in. The first few players have come into the locker room. Dick Stanfill, offensive line coach, coming in. Clyde Emmerich, the late coach. Kevin Butler, the rookie place kicker. Congratulations, Kevin. As the Bears come in here in just a moment, we are going to have the trophy presentation. The presentation of the George S. Hallis Trophy, which goes to the National Football Conference champion. It will be presented to Ed McCaskey, the chairman of the board of the Chicago Bears, Virginia McCaskey, the daughter of the late founder and longtime coach of the Bears, George Hallis. The Bears continuing to come in, Jim McMahon, Mike Hartenstein, Bill Tobin, the man who's helped select the personnel that have led the Bears to this National Football Conference championship. You can hear as the celebration is beginning here in the background, quarterback Jim McMahon among the more vociferous. Coach Mike Ditko walking into the locker room now, and some of the other players walking by us. Walter Payton walking in. Congratulations, Walter. Shaking hands with everybody. Everybody has a big smile on their face, as you might imagine, here in the Bears locker room. Tom Thayer, Mike Tomczak, rookie quarterback. Mike McCaskey, the president of the Chicago Bears. As the cheers continue, Jimbo Colbert, you hear him cheering in the background. In just a moment, we're going to have the trophy presentation, and let's see if we can grab, you hear the fridge cheering in the background. Jerry Benesi, general manager of the Bears. Jerry, how does it feel?
Oh, it's terrific. We got one more win to go yet, though, so we got one more game. We can celebrate and have a great time for Chicago tonight, but we still got one to go.
Jerry, when did you know you had it sewed up?
Oh, Dave, I felt for about midway in the third quarter that it seemed like we were in control of things. Then I figured Mr. Hallis started stirring up the weather up there to make sure that he kept things under control. So I felt about that time. But I still had the nervous feeling until it was over.
All right, we'll let you get over to the celebration here as it continues. The players continue to come in. Gary Fensick, safety of the Bears, a longtime veteran. Gary, how's it feel?
Well, I tell you, I just wish Smitty was still here, but great win. Great way to go. Glad I lasted this long.
All right, that's the words of Gary Fensick. Wayne Larrabee, we'll send it back up to you.
Except the punters and catchers, and for the most part, the punting was well done. And now let's go down to the locker room for the presentation.
George S. Hallis Trophy. And of course
all right, thank you very much, Wayne Larrabee. This is Dave Bennett here in the Bears locker room. Up on the podium now, the McCaskies, Ed and Virginia. Virginia McCaskey, of course, the daughter of the late George Hallis, who founded this team and coached it for so many years. Also on the podium, Michael McCaskey, president of the Chicago Bears, and of course, head coach Mike Ditka. Right now, in the background, they are receiving the George S. Hallis Trophy, which goes to the winner of the National Football Conference. And the presentation being made. Mrs. McCaskey is speaking right now. Let's see if we can perhaps pick up a little of this.
Over in the other side of the locker room area. I'd also like to thank the Chicago Bears fans here at Soldier Field and in Chicago and everywhere for all the love and support that they've shown to us during this year.
Perhaps we're able to hear Mrs. McCaskey thanking the fans of Chicago and accepting the trophy with great pleasure on behalf of Chicago Bear fans everywhere. She is still speaking. We're having a little difficulty picking it up. It's very quiet here in the Bears locker room. Jim Hart is down here with me, and Jim, you're in the locker room of a team that is going to the Super Bowl, and how would you describe the mood down here right now?
It's subdued. Although Mrs. McCaskey was talking, that's why it was real subdued.
Mrs. McCaskey, George Hallis' daughter. Congratulations to you, but you're going to make your presentation.
You can hear the barking there by some of the Bears defensive players.
I just want to mention first that a lot of people have said to me this
and Mrs. McCaskey still speaking up on the podium. You were saying, Jim.
Oh, what was I saying? I think the whole place is going to come just go crazy as soon as the presentation of the trophy is concerned. Then it's just going to go wild. As soon as they let the rest of the media people in here, of course everyone's just going to go crazy. It's a great atmosphere. I think the guys are ready. I mean, they're a bit subdued, like I say, but I think they're just waiting for some other people to get in here, and the ceremony's to be over, and they're just going to go just absolutely wild.
All right, we are waiting for the end of this presentation. Hopefully we'll be able to speak
to some of the players and the personnel.
Move over to your coach, Mike Ditka, who made a lot of critical decisions.
Speak up here again.
Congratulations to you, Mike, and Chicago Bears for this outstanding season and a great victory today.
Well, we did it this way all year as a team.
I don't think we're going to be able to pick up Mike's comments right now. So right now, let's send it back upstairs to Wayne Larrabee.
At 7 minutes after 3 on WGN Radio Chicago, this is Chuck Swirsky along with Bobby Thomas, the former Bears star kicker and now kicking Chicago Chargers, and our NFL expert, Hub Arkush. And again, the bottom line, the Bears are on their way